The first step in preparing your steak Diane is to take care of all your prep work. We've done that already, so you can see it's all set to go. We have our pan here on the stove. It's not on, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be touching it. We have our ingredients prepared for our Diane sauce. We have a cup of beef broth. We have a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. We have a tablespoon of butter. We have a tablespoon of mustard. We have some green onions, and we have a tablespoon of brandy. For the fries, we have our potatoes already cut up and sitting in a bath of ice water. The reason you put your fries in a bath of ice water before you do it is it takes the starch out of them and actually makes your fries a little bit better. And then we have our little piece of sirloin steak right here. This is what we're going to be using to make the steak part of the steak Diane. And so everything is all set, and you get to do a couple of fun things with the steak Diane. It may seem complicated, there are a lot of steps involved, but it's actually pretty easy. Like with any project, if you break it down into its component steps, it's fairly straightforward and fairly simple. You learned earlier how to make a pan sauce, and that's really all that we're doing here, is just making a pan sauce with some more ingredients in it than what we had before. You'll notice if you did watch the pan sauce that we're not using wine for this demonstration, but we have our cognac here, and the reason we're using the cognac instead of wine is that we're actually going to set the cognac on fire, so we flambe it. That's a lot of fun. You have to be careful when you do that. And the steak we get to pound into a thin piece. So we'll be back and start showing you the steps in a second.